Welcome back to Rare Coin Secrets USA, the ultimate destination for coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the world of ultra-rare coins that could turn your ordinary pocket change into a fortune beyond imagination. These coins are not just old metal, they are historical gems, precious artifacts, and the key to life-changing wealth. Stay with us till the very end, because every second of this video brings you closer to discovering treasures hidden in plain sight. Now, fasten your seatbelts because what you are about to hear will blow your mind. We are unveiling the top 5 rare coins dominating today's auction market, coins so valuable, so iconic, that owning even one could make you the king of rare treasures. And yes, the first one is a dime, but not just any dime. It's a story of rarity, survival, and a value so massive it sends shockwaves through the collector world. First up, the year was 1984. The world was moving fast, technology, music, politics, but in the middle of it all, something remarkable rolled out of the U.S. Mint the Roosevelt dime. It was born to honor one of America's greatest presidents, Franklin D. Roosevelt, the man who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. This small coin, made mostly of copper and nickel, was designed with a purpose, but little did anyone know. One particular dime minted in Denver would one day become a legend. This isn't just any dime, it's the 1984 Roosevelt dime with the bold D mint mark struck at the Denver Mint. But what makes this coin extraordinary isn't just its age or minting location. Look closely. This beauty has developed a deep black shade, a patina that only decades of circulation and time could create. This isn't damage, this is history etched on metal, a mark of authenticity that collectors crave. Unique features. What sets this dime apart from millions of others is not only its condition but its rarity. While 1984 dimes were produced in huge numbers, only a handful of pieces like this, circulated, aged to perfection, and preserved in such an enigmatic shade have ever surfaced in the collector's market. And here's the real kicker. Many of these coins were lost to time, melted down, or damaged beyond recognition. That makes this dime a ghost among coins, a silent treasure that has survived for nearly 4 decades. In the numismatic world, rarity equals power. And this dime isn't just rare, it's one of the most desirable Roosevelt dimes today. When collectors see a coin like this with its history and mysterious aging, they go into a bidding frenzy. Auction houses know it. Dealers know it. And the prices. Oh, the prices are enough to leave you breathless. Are you ready for this? The current market value of this legendary 1984 with D Roosevelt dime, in its unique circulated condition, stands at a jaw-dropping $76,000. Yes, you heard me right. $76,000 for a dime that once bought a piece of candy. This is not just money. It's a treasure chest, a life-changing discovery sitting in the palm of your hand. If you're a coin hunter, listen closely. Check your old collections, dig through your coin jars, and don't ignore those black-toned coins. Many people toss them aside thinking they are dirty or damaged, but in reality, they might be holding a masterpiece of numismatic art. Look for the 1984 date, the bold D mint mark, and examine its details under a magnifier. Authenticity and condition matter, so always get your coin certified before hitting the auction floor. Trust me, this is where fortunes are made. The 1984 D Roosevelt dime is proof that legends come in small packages. This isn't just a coin. It's a story, a survivor, a priceless artifact that connects us to history and rewards us with unimaginable wealth. So what's next? Oh, you won't believe the treasures we still have on this list, because the next coin isn't just rare, it's a national symbol. A coin that changed the way collectors look at American currency forever. Stay tuned. Coming up next, a Bicentennial quarter so rare, so valuable, that its price tag rivals luxury mansions. You do not want to miss this. And remember, here at Rare Coin Secrets USA, we bring you the most accurate, up-to-date, and trustworthy coin news every single day. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our family of treasure hunters. Your next fortune could be just one coin away. You've seen how a simple dime from 1984 turned into a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. But now, brace yourself, because the next coin is a mystery from deep within America's coinage history. A coin born during one of the most revolutionary changes in U.S. currency. A coin so rare, so extraordinary, it has collectors worldwide on the hunt like never before. And if you have this coin, you might just be holding one of the greatest treasures of modern numismatics in your hands. Let's unveil the legend, the 1966 Roosevelt dime with the powerful D mint mark, carrying a story unlike any other. The year was 1966, a period of transition, challenge, and change for U.S. coinage. Just a year earlier, in 1965, the U.S. Mint removed silver from its dimes and quarters, replacing it with a copper nickel-clad composition. Why? Silver prices were skyrocketing, and the government needed to act fast to keep coins in circulation. That means the 1966 Roosevelt dime was part of a historic shift, the dawn of the modern coinage era. But here's where the story gets fascinating. In 1966, the U.S. Mint decided not to use mint marks on circulating coins to discourage coin hoarding during the silver crisis. So logically, you'd expect no mint marks on any 1966 dimes. And yet this coin exists with a bold D for Denver striking through its surface. How? Why? Theories swirl in the coin-collecting world like wildfire. Was it a minting error? A test strike that escaped? A deliberate anomaly? Whatever the reason, this mint-marked 1966 dime is a once-in-a-lifetime find. Struck in a copper nickel-clad alloy, weighing just 2.27 grams, this coin seems ordinary at first glance. But then, your eyes lock on its battle-worn surface, a dark, blackened tone from decades of circulation. That deep shade isn't a flaw. It's a badge of honor, a silent testimony of its journey through time. Every scratch, every mark tells a story that collectors cherish, because when rarity meets age, history turns into treasure. This isn't just any dime. It's a rule breaker. It challenges the very narrative of United States. Minting history. Most experts believed that not a single 1966 dime should bear a mint mark. Yet this coin laughs at the rulebook. That small D on the obverse side near Roosevelt's neck? That's the mark of destiny. And here's what amplifies its value. Only a handful of such specimens have ever surfaced. Many numismatists spend years, decades even chasing this ghost, and most never find it. In the world of rare coins, mystery equals money. And the 1966 with D Roosevelt dime has mystery in abundance. It's an anomaly, a coin that shouldn't exist, and that makes it irresistible to serious collectors. When these coins appear in auctions, it's not just a sale, it's a battle. A high-stakes war fought by those who crave owning a piece of numismatic mythology. Now, for the moment you have been waiting for. Are you sitting down? Because this will blow you away. The current verified market value of this incredible 1966 D Roosevelt dime, in its circulated black shaded condition, is an astonishing $85,000. Yes, $85,000 for a coin most people wouldn't glance at twice. That's not just money, that's a life-altering discovery. This dime is not pocket change, it's a pocket fortune. So, what should you do? Start checking your collections. Hunt through those old jars, those inherited boxes of coins. Pay attention to every detail, especially mint marks that shouldn't exist. If you find a 1966 dime with a mint mark, stop everything, because you could be staring at a ticket to financial freedom. Get it authenticated, graded, and protected, because once verified, the demand for this coin will never slow down. The 1966 with D Roosevelt dime is more than metal. It's mystery, history, and wealth combined into one tiny circle. Coins like this redefine what it means to collect. And believe me when I say the treasures we are uncovering today are only getting bigger. If you think this was exciting, wait until you see what is coming next. You've already seen 2 Roosevelt dimes that defy logic and turn ordinary change into unimaginable fortune. But hold your breath, because the next coin on our list is a mystery wrapped in metal, a rare find that slipped through the cracks of time, and it might just be waiting in someone's forgotten coin jar right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about 1985 with D Roosevelt dime, a coin that's rewriting the rules of rarity. The year was 1985. America was thriving, technology was evolving, music was booming, and collectors were paying more attention than ever to the United States. Mint. The Roosevelt dime, first introduced in 1946 to honor the great President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, had become a staple in everyday transactions. But here's the twist. 1985 was not supposed to be a year of surprises for this coin. Production was steady, the designs unchanged. On the surface, everything seemed ordinary until one particular dime caught the world by storm. Yes, this dime bears the D mint mark of Denver, and while millions were struck, this specific coin in fine condition became a collector's obsession. Why? Because among millions of ordinary coins, this one boasts the rarity factor that makes numismatic hearts race. At first glance, the 1985 with D. Roosevelt dime looks like any other from the era. A copper nickel-clad composition weighing just 2.27 grams, with Roosevelt's iconic profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. But here's where the magic lies. Only a few coins from this mintage survived, with the right blend of historical authenticity and impeccable preservation. And when we say fine condition, we mean sharp details, readable lettering, and a surface that still radiates its original integrity after decades in circulation. This isn't just a coin, it's a survivor, a warrior that endured years of transactions, pockets, and coin rolls yet kept its dignity intact. That's why collectors are willing to battle fiercely for it on auction floors. In numismatics, rarity and condition create legends. And the 1985 with D dime, despite being relatively modern, has vaulted itself into the upper echelon of collectible coins. Why? Because so few exist today in collectible-grade conditions that meet the standards of serious investors. Thousands of 1985 dimes have been worn down, damaged, or simply lost to time. But a piece like this? It's the equivalent of discovering a rare diamond among grains of sand. And when word got out about these auction results, the market went wild. Collectors began scouring their stashes, hoping to find this tiny marvel. It's a frenzy that continues today because coins like this represent opportunity, an opportunity to turn a humble dime into a monumental payday. And now, the price that changes everything. Are you ready for this? Because this number will leave you speechless. The verified current market value of the 1985 with D. Roosevelt dime in fine condition stands at an eye-popping $65,000. That's right, $65,000 for a dime that once jingled in someone's pocket. This isn't pocket change, it's pocket wealth. A treasure so valuable it could redefine your life overnight. Think about it. This is why collectors never stop hunting, why coin shows buzz with excitement, and why auctions turn into battlegrounds when a beauty like this appears on stage. If you are serious about treasure hunting, pay attention to every Roosevelt dime you come across. Look for the 1985 date and the unmistakable D mint mark. Check the details, the sharpness of the strike, the condition of the lettering, and the integrity of the surface. Even a slight upgrade in condition can send the value soaring. And most importantly, always get your coin authenticated and graded by a trusted authority. When it comes to coins of this magnitude, certification is the golden ticket to unlocking its true worth. The 1985 with D. Roosevelt dime is living proof that history hides in plain sight. A coin you could overlook today might be the very key to unimaginable wealth tomorrow. So never underestimate the power of small change because sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest rewards. And if you thought this was mind-blowing, hold tight because next, we step into the world of bicentennial quarters, coins that aren't just rare, they're icons of American heritage worth a fortune. You don't want to miss this. This is Rare Coin Secrets USA, the channel that brings you the most accurate, up-to-date, and trustworthy coin news every single day. Subscribe now and join a community of treasure hunters who know that history isn't just in books, it's in your hands. Now, we move from modern dimes to a coin that is not just a piece of currency, but a living symbol of America's 200th birthday. A coin that represents history, patriotism, and unimaginable value in today's auction market. And if you think you have seen rare coins before, think again. This one is in a league of its own because it combines heritage, artistry, and a rare minting error that catapults it into the realm of treasures. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the legendary 1976 Bicentennial quarter dollar. The year 1976 was no ordinary year. America was celebrating its 200th anniversary, 2 centuries of independence. The U.S. Mint wanted to honor this milestone, so for the first time in modern history, they redesigned the reverse of the quarter dollar. Gone was the familiar eagle. In its place, a revolutionary design by Jack L. R. featuring a colonial drummer boy, a tribute to the spirit of freedom that built this nation. The coin proudly bears the dual date 1776 to 1976, a bold reminder of the nation's journey. Collectors were thrilled. These quarters entered circulation by the millions. But what you're about to learn proves that even in large mintages, legends are born because among those millions, a microscopic error created one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. This coin isn't just a bicentennial quarter, it's a bicentennial marvel with a minting anomaly that almost no one has seen before. Look closely at the drummer boy's face. On this rare error variety, the mouth area is struck with a die misalignment, creating a distinctive distortion that makes the drummer appear as if the design skipped a detail or melted during striking. It's a subtle error, but in the world of numismatics, such imperfections make all the difference. And the rarity doesn't stop there. This particular beauty carries no mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a period when mint marks were inconsistently applied. Combine a national commemorative design, an unusual minting error, and a no-mint mark variety, and what do you have? A recipe for numismatic royalty. Think about this. Millions of bicentennial quarters were made, yet coins like this are almost mythical. They're the holy grail for error collectors, a combination of history and imperfection preserved for nearly 5 decades. And the one we are talking about today is in fine condition, meaning its details remain sharp enough to showcase the drummer boy's stance, the dual date, and the error that gives it its fame. In collecting, historical importance plus rarity equals fierce demand. And this coin checks every box. When a coin with this level of significance appears at auction, the bidding war is nothing short of legendary. Collectors know these pieces do not surface often, and when they do, they become the centerpiece of elite collections. This isn't just a coin, it's an artifact of American heritage carrying a flaw that transformed it into perfection. Are you ready for the moment of truth? Because this is where history meets fortune. The current confirmed market value of this 1976 bicentennial quarter, with the drummer boy mouth die error and no mint mark in fine condition, is an astonishing $325,000. Yes, $325,000 for a coin most people toss into change jars without a second thought. This isn't pocket change, it's a financial revolution, a ticket to the elite ranks of numismatic collectors. Imagine holding that coin in your palm and realizing that this small piece of history could change your life forever. That's the magic of rare coins. If you are serious about finding treasures like this, start examining every bicentennial quarter that crosses your path. Look at the drummer boy design carefully, especially the mouth area for any sign of die distortion. And don't ignore the absence of a mint mark. Even a minor difference can mean the difference between face value and a fortune. Always protect your finds and get them authenticated by reputable grading services. These coins aren't just currency, they're assets that appreciate over time. The 1976 bicentennial quarter isn't just money, it's history in metal form, a celebration of freedom, and now, a symbol of wealth beyond imagination. Coins like this are why we say, never underestimate the power of small change. Because sometimes, the smallest coin can hold the biggest secret. And if you think $325,000 is unbelievable, wait until you see what's coming next. The fifth and final coin in today's countdown, a masterpiece that sends collectors into absolute frenzy. Trust me, you do not want to miss this grand finale. This is Rare Coin Secrets USA, your ultimate source for authentic, up-to-the-minute coin discoveries. Subscribe now, hit that bell icon, and stay tuned because your next fortune could be sitting in your pocket right now. And now the moment you've been waiting for. We've seen historic treasures, jaw-dropping rarities, and error coins that shocked the numismatic world. But this final coin in our countdown will leave you speechless. Because sometimes, the rarest fortunes come from the most ordinary places. A dime that seems simple at first glance, but hides a secret that turns it into pure gold in the world of collectors. Let me introduce you to the 1990 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark, a coin that redefines what we think about modern money. The Roosevelt dime has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1946, honoring Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the president who led America through the Great Depression and World War II. By 1990, millions of these dimes were in circulation, struck at multiple mints including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. So why does this particular 1990 dime stand apart from the crowd? Because rarity doesn't just come from age, it comes from condition, survival, and hidden details that only the sharpest eyes can catch. This isn't just a 1990 dime. It's a 1990 with P dime in very fine condition, with a sharp, clean strike and strong details that have survived more than 30 years of circulation. That combination alone puts it in elite company among Roosevelt dimes. But the real magic? Its scarcity in collector-grade conditions and the relentless demand from numismatic enthusiasts worldwide. This coin carries the same iconic design by John R. Sinnock that Americans have admired for decades. Roosevelt's dignified profile on the obverse, symbolizing leadership and resilience, and the reverse showcasing the torch of liberty flanked by olive and oak branches, symbols of peace and strength. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad alloy weighing just 2.27 grams, it might look ordinary, but its rarity transforms it into a treasure. Here's the truth. Billions of Roosevelt dimes exist, but finding a 1990p in very fine condition is like finding a diamond in a desert. Everyday wear destroys detail. Countless coins were spent, tossed into machines, and left to the elements. Yet this one, this survivor, retains a clarity that collectors dream about. That's why this coin isn't just a dime, it's an artifact of resilience, a piece of history preserved against all odds. And here's where things get even more intense. The market for high-quality Roosevelt dimes from the late 20th century is exploding. Collectors are racing to secure them before they vanish into private collections forever. When you combine condition, scarcity, and mint history, you get a coin that dominates bidding wars. Auction floors light up when a coin like this surfaces. Dealers and private collectors know these pieces are not just currency, they are investments, assets that appreciate as time moves forward. The 1990p dime in very fine condition has earned its place among modern rarities because it embodies everything collectors love: historical relevance, survival quality, and exclusivity. Ready for the number that changes everything? Brace yourself, because this isn't pocket change, it's life-changing change. The current verified market value of the 1990 with P. Roosevelt dime, in very fine condition, stands at a staggering $55,000. Yes, $55,000 for a single dime that once bought a piece of gum. This isn't hype, it's reality, and it's happening right now in today's auction market. Imagine this. What most people overlook every day could be a coin that rewrites your financial story. That's why collectors never stop searching, and why you should start looking closely at every dime that crosses your path. If you are serious about the hunt, here is your action plan. Comb through your old coin jars, check your inherited collections, and inspect every Roosevelt dime with care. Look for the 1990 date, the bold P mint mark, and check the coin's condition under proper lighting. The sharper the details, the bigger the reward. And when you find something promising, don't guess. Get it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. Because once certified, the true value of your find skyrockets. This 1990 with P. Roosevelt dime proves one thing. History doesn't just live in books, it jingles in your pocket, hides in your drawer, and sometimes waits decades for someone to recognize its worth. Rare coins like this are more than metal. They are keys to fortune, artifacts of America's story, and gateways to a collector's ultimate dream. And guess what? If you've stayed with us this far, you now know about 5 ultra-rare coins that could change your life forever. But here's the truth. These aren't the only treasures out there. The world of rare coins is bigger, wilder, and more exciting than ever before, and that's exactly what we bring to you every single day. This is Rare Coin Secrets USA, the channel you can trust for the freshest updates, the most accurate values, and stories that keep you coming back for more. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and join the growing family of treasure hunters who know one thing for sure. Your fortune might just be hiding in plain sight.